This is a First and 10 Monday on Coaching Football with Brian Clee.
Thanks for checking out this First and 10. If you can't tell, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I didn't have time because I was resting up this weekend. It's track season here in Michigan, just 40, 30 degree weather, some sort of precipitation, rain, snow, or a disgusting mix, and didn't have time to cut up a conversation I had with Coach Jeremiah Taylor about defending 2x2 set where he's got a tight end on one side, two detached receivers to the other side. And so I wanted to talk about a couple different coverages and really let people know out there, hey, I could use some help on the cover 3, cover 6, one high safety world. I'm not comfortable in that world, but that's something I need to get better at as a coach. So if anyone's got some resources out there or wants to just share their knowledge about playing cover 3, especially against one back formations, let me know. I've never been comfortable, cover 6 if we're rotating to the boundary, strong safety rolls there, free safety, the free safety rolls there. I don't know how to coach this kid to be helpful everywhere. What's he supposed to look at? How is he truly supposed to be helpful? I feel like he's protecting the post. That's what coaches talk about. Same thing if we rotate to the field. And again, we're going to be splitting the number 2s, rotating him down, bring that linebacker into the jack linebacker in support. He's the force defender. I don't know what to tell that guy. Where's his eye supposed to go? Is it 100% a quarterback read? That seems hard to me. It just makes that kid ineffective. In theory, I love it. It matches things up. But the whole issue, if it's play action and they go verts, those outside linebackers, I feel like they're not going to be the 2 down defenders in the strong safety and the Bob, the outside linebacker to the boundary. I feel like those 2 guys have to be able to help a little bit with the vertical, squeeze it to the free safety, or in this situation, the jack linebacker and the free safety have to squeeze it to the strong safety. I don't know exactly how to do that. I'm not comfortable coaching that. I don't feel like I've not worked with a coach who really, really coaches the crap out of one high safeties. Okay? What I am comfortable with, and the reason I'm comfortable with it, is playing 2 high coverages of either cover 4, cover 0, or cover 2. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit here. What I'm comfortable with and why I'm comfortable with it, okay? So I really, really, really believe in palm/2 read, ultimately match up cover 4, cover 2. And the reason I love it, that strong safety right now, he's looking at number 2. The outside linebacker's looking at number 2. The corner's looking at number 2. And that number 2 is going to give them a clean read. Now, the jack linebacker also out of his peripheral, he's a run-first guy. Okay, he gets a run action, he's going to be helping, and the safety in the corner need to understand that. But ultimately, once they read pass, is 2 in or is 2 up? Okay, if 2 is in or up, it's a cover 4 match. The corner's going to keep dropping, the safety's going to keep dropping, the jack linebacker, he's going to be making sure he reroutes and forces number 2 deep, okay? Deep and wider, making sure you protect the post, because that's the susceptibility, ultimately, of a 2 high coverage. The one other way it plays out, if 2 is to the flat, immediately a shoot, a bubble, even a quick out, and the jack linebacker can't get hands on him, he's out leveraged to jack linebacker because of where the jack linebacker's lined up. Now the corner would pull his trigger. He goes through the outside of number 1. He squeezes number 1 to the strong safety. The jack linebacker would have number 1 on a slant. So again, picture number 2 just going out. We'll get rid of 2 going in or up. The jack linebacker is going to push underneath the slant. So that way the strong safety, he just has to worry about dropping. Strong safety does have to have the mindset. That guy goes like a bubble and go. There's a little susceptibility getting over there to something outside, but that goes back to the idea. The corner has to squeeze that guy in. I had a great defensive defensive back coach, Joe Stevens. I learned to read. I understand it. I feel like those three guys can play really, really fast. Meanwhile, on the other side, running a robber concept. Now to freeze just once again. I'm keying number 2. I'm looking in at number 2. Is number 2, does he release immediately? Oh, I either got to cover him going out or I got to cover him going in. He puts no hands on the boundary outside linebacker. We call him a Bob. I'm in coverage. He puts hands on the boundary outside linebacker. And I end up seeing the back of his shoulders. Now, I can insert and I can become a player in the front. And with how we would play our front right now as an odd team, we'd probably sling it to the field. Tell the Bob, hey, you got D-gap. The free is going to be the C-gap fitter. We need to get 7 guys in the box in the end because there's 6 blockers plus the quarterback and the running back. There's ultimately 7 guys that can be blocking for one running back, whether it's the quarterback or they get into some sort of option game. So we got to be able to match those numbers. And again, we're able to do that with our gaps. And then if the ball would spill out late, we do expect the jack to show up. So that Jackson's just a tiny bit of a bind. I don't think it's a huge one because, gosh darn it, the defensive end, you go in C-gap and force the ball to cut back. Okay? And then meanwhile, on the backside, corners manned up. So wherever he goes, if he fade ball, sweet, that's what we wanted. We're inside leverage. If he tries to run a slant, you flatten him. Okay? You flatten the route down and you make it not a route. Hitch is also done by alignment. He hitches up, I'm going to be able to drive on it, cancel. Okay? So I believe in that. If we do have some issues with the box, maybe they got really, really good movement inside, we'll probably pinch the front, send the nose to the tight end side. Yeah, let's pinch the whole darn front, make sure the ball spills out. MAC linebackers A-gap, bring the jack linebacker off the edge, roll the safety down, you're man-to-man, roll the corner to inside leverage, man-to-man, corner's already inside leverage, man-to-man. Safety probably walk up a little bit, man-to-man. You do have to, if that tight end reaches, you do have to be able to run and get outside a little bit late. But by sending the nose to the tight end side, this will linebacker's free. So that will linebacker, he can be, in theory, he can kind of be your primary force guy. Okay, if they're running inside zone or some sort of one back power, hey, we can get out, we can get to the perimeter on something with that will linebacker because he doesn't have a gap in the front. We can play around with what alignment. He doesn't have to be a 30 technique. He could be a 40 technique by sending the nose to that side. One other thing we do like to do, it's not really a coverage thing, but I do like to loop that jack linebacker into B-gap, especially in a pass situation, and send the end outside. So really love cover 0. It's simple. You get after it. You got to match up with those 3 receivers and that safety, the free on the tight end. But I feel like guys, they're looking at the guy that's their threat. They're taking care of him. We could sneak it into an 8-man box, especially the second that tight end blocks. 8 guys in the box for 8 guys. Whereas up here, the offense, they had 7 blockers through either the running back blocking or some sort of read game for 7 guys in the box with the jack adding a little bit late. So I do feel like cover 3, you are defining that 8-man box much, much more. So although that again, 2 detached receivers. So maybe this is something where I need to just flat out learn coverages more. I'm guessing not everybody is constantly rotating to cover 3 with 2 detached receivers to the field. I know some coaches, though, they major in cover 3 and they love cover 3. That's what they do. That's what they teach. Just trying to wrap that around a combination of 1 back and 2 detached receivers. That's something that I feel like we need to grow with. If you know a lot about that, it'd be awesome if you reached out to me. I'd love to talk to you. Love to put you on the whiteboard. Love to get you on a huddle or something like that and for you to share with us, with me, because again, I really feel, especially when we're rolling this way, we are really defining, hey, you 8 guys, you're in the box. You 8 guys right here, you're in the box. But we still are able to play zone principles, okay? So that's it for this 1st and 10 Monday. A little bit different take than normal, not defending specific plays, just talking some coverages against 2x2 tight end to one side, detached receivers to the other side. Hope to hear from some of you and interact and keep learning.
If you think it would be fun to participate in a 1st and 10 Monday in some way, shape, or form, whether that is you presenting an offensive formation or two and how you would go about game planning against how I would try to defend that, and I'm going to exchange some ideas about how we're going to game plan to defend that offensive concept and those formations, or if you want to flip that script and you want to have me present an offensive formation or two and some offensive concepts and how we're going to game plan for how you would go about trying to defend us, and you're exchanging your ideas about how to put together a defensive game plan to stop that, that'd be great. There's my contact information. Hit me up on Twitter, leave a comment down below, or shoot me an email.